Hello and welcome to the 8 p.m. show. Yes, well, we're back from the holidays and we hope that you had a great holiday too because, come on, aren't holidays always amazing? So drop us a line below, let us know what you did during the holidays.
Well, maybe give us some ideas for the next holiday because with the weather getting better, I'm sure everyone who stayed in Oman must have gone for some trekking, camping or even exploring around. And if not that, I'm sure a lot of must have indulged in some good food. Am I right?
Exactly. And talking about food, the most unique food festival is happening in Baleed Resort Salalah and we've got all the details coming up in just a bit.
It's a lovely property by Anantara and it's got great beaches with amazing food, so you can never go wrong. During the holidays, actually I was doing exactly the same. I was indulging myself in some food, being cozy by the beach. And what about you?
I've done my fair share of wadis and mountains, so I just went on those, nice long drives. By the way, have you noticed in recent times there are some amazing cafes with some really neat concepts that are popping up?
Well, I agree because lately I've been doing the same. I've been hunting down and visiting some Egyptian or maybe Turkish cafes around. So from breakfast to dinners, these cuisines have so much to offer. Okay, so Antra, if given a chance to go out on a Friday morning breakfast with me, which cuisine would you like to choose?
Someone indirectly asking me out for breakfast.
Would you come on a date with me for a breakfast on Friday morning?
I think that's a yes. Alright, so I think I would go for Turkish cuisine because apart from all the meat options, it also has a good selection of items for the lacto-ovo vegetarians or even for the vegans for that matter.
Well, that's true, but there is nothing as compared to dining like a pharaoh on a Friday morning, right? So Egyptian food is so filling. If you haven't tried shakshuka, then I think you're missing out a yummy breakfast dish. It's an ensemble of poached eggs, tomato sauce, peppers and garlic, which is best served on a breezy waterfront cafe.
That sounds amazing, but I'd still pick menemen over shakshuka. Now, I know they have similar ingredients, but think of it more as a soft egg scramble with lots of silky green peppers and fresh tomato. And it's also popularly accompanied with a cup of black tea. Did you know more tea is consumed in Turkey than in any other country in the world? And it starts at breakfast.
Wait, alright. I'd still have to say that having a glass of Egyptian karkade or hibiscus iced tea is hard to beat. It's a tart herbal tea, almost like a cranberry flavored tea. But you know what? The first time I ever had this was on my trip to Egypt and I have been hooked on it ever since.
Okay, you know what I like so much about Turkish food? Because it reminds me of home. Well, not my house, but
right.
A home cooked meal. It's different and a lot of Turkish people actually prefer to eat at home. Okay, my favorite dish would be from a place called Sırt and it's called perde pilav.
Yeah,
if I'm saying it right.
Yes, I've
It's
heard,
basically
yes.
curtain rice, which is a rice-based dish wrapped in a lush buttery dough, baked in an oven and served hot.
Okay, I'm feeling hungry now, but Turkish meal might not, might be homely enough, but the flavors found around the Nile are just as tasty, okay? So there's nothing as compared to a warm kushari, which is from, the Egypt. It's the most popular dish in Egypt. It's a carb-packed combination of macaroni, rice and beans, flavored with tomatoes, onions, garlic and wait. Honestly, whatever the chef feels like tossing it in, trust me.
Whatever the chef feels like, because the chef knows best, especially if you're talking about celebrity chefs.
Yeah.
You do not ask questions, you just give in to pure indulgence. And for food lovers, the Baleed Food Festival 2021 promises to be a culinary experience like no other.
Well, this grand event is happening for the first time and is going to be from the 5th to the 9th December and it will be featuring 5 top international chefs.
We're talking 5 whole days of the most incredible culinary experience with events hosted by chefs like Dutch seafood specialist Edwin Wink, Chef Bobby Chin of MBC's Top Chef Middle East, French Michelin star chef Fanny Ray, Portuguese Michelin star chef Rui Silvestre and Baleed Resort Salalah's executive chef Luke Bogg.
From creating signature dishes from local ingredients to sharing their recipes for street food across the globe, you are sure to be entertained and delighted.
So basically 5th December is Street Food Sunday and Chef Fanny Ray will showcase some of her French flair inspired canopies. By the way, she's known for cutting the unnecessary salt and fat from her dishes, and I'm already sold. You know why you like her? She has a fondness for seafood.
Wow, seafood. That's my calling. I think I'm sold. I'm also coming. And well, as you said, so Edwin Wink is also doing something similar. On the 6th of December, it's all about seafood. Did you know what his favorite line is?
What?
Stop whining and start cooking. And the other line says, taste everything. Taste.
But if that's what perfection takes, then be it. The third night on 7 December is Arabic night with Chef Rui Silvestre, who was awarded his first Michelin star when he was just 29 years old, making him the youngest Portuguese chef ever to win this award.
And then on the 8th, it's all about the Far East. So Far East Asian night, and Chef Bobby Chin will cook some signature Vietnamese dishes. Nice. He is a culinary celebrity across Asia and Middle East, thanks to his role as a host on the Discovery TLC's World Cafes and as a judge on NBC's Top Chef Middle East.
All celebrities. And if you want to interact with them, then 9th December is a sip and savor closing party where you can do just that.
Well, all the chefs will be cooking live, all the signature dishes. So it's great. You can watch them.
All you have to do is make your reservations for Al Baleed Food Festival 2021 and then just go satiate those cravings.
Well, you do that. In the meantime, we'll take a break.
Caught the suede Air Force knock Walla. Dice creams on my shirt collar. Caught the suede Air Force knock Walla.
Hello and welcome back to the 8 p.m. show. Alright, Flora, did you catch the Dubai Marathon that happened this Friday on Sheikh Zayed Road?
Oh yes, Antra, I did. It was all that I could see on my social media. A lot of friends and families were there experiencing it. That was actually, there were two designated tracks in the marathon. One was especially a 5-kilometer route, which was designed for only families, and the 10-kilometer route was there for professional runners.
Yeah, and thanks to that, I was up early Saturday morning gearing up for a run. I was a little inspired.
I can't deny the fact, with temperatures dropping down lately, everyone, is just running out. And I won't lie, I feel so motivated seeing the fitness freaks out every morning running or cycling before going to work.
Well, it's a fact that a man or woman's insatiable desire is to forever beat yesterday and achieve more than ever before the next day, which also means that running races quite literally are getting tougher and tougher every year. It's no longer impressive to say you've run a marathon. These days, it's notable only if you've run an extreme marathon or a triathlon. Then you're talking.
And well, here I am trying to think that I might try out this time for the Muscat Marathon. But you know what? People around the world have been taking part in this 150-mile ultra marathon that is always held in the Sahara Desert. Yeah, Sahara Desert, okay? Which is one of the most popular and desirable running races in the world.
Desirable, sure, okay.
In the Sahara Desert, right? So now that's some kind of extreme sport. Running in 50 degrees Celsius over a course of 6 days, and well, all I can say that it's an extraordinary race for the extraordinary people out there. That's all.
Okay. On the other hand, there is the Mount Everest Marathon, which starts at the Everest Base Camp and runs to Namche Bazaar. The conditions can be very challenging, especially due to the altitude, and runners are required to spend at least 3 weeks in Nepal before taking part so that they can acclimatize first.
I'm sure, but okay, running normally is fine, right? But could you run backwards?
It's a good workout, but it's definitely going to be harder.
Alright, so here's a fun fact. There is a world record for running half marathon backwards in 1 hour 40 minutes by a German named Arkim Artes, who has set the world record for the fastest half marathon running backwards in 2009.
Okay, running backwards sure requires some endurance, but you will have to be indestructible to pull through the Badwater Ultra Marathon. So the Badwater Ultra Marathon is pretty similar to the marathon that we spoke about in the desert.
Sahara Desert.
Yes,
right.
But this one, the clock doesn't stop as the participants try to complete the 135-mile course starting in Death Valley at 282 feet below sea level.
Yeah, that means a person is running this marathon is hit by extreme elevations, heat, and I'm guessing hot wind that is compared to a hairdryer blowing in your face, right? Gosh, if this isn't grueling enough, I know another one.
You're loving this.
Yeah, you know what? People are doing such epic things in the world and we are sitting here and just trying to
Talking
dream,
about
trying to dream to do such marathons. Well, so in the other hand, I know there's another marathon which a lot of people who enjoy cold places might really look up to it.
Yeah, I'm definitely not made for it. I freeze with the AC in the studio itself. I might just collapse if I take like 10 steps.
Well, I agree because surely it's not made for the faint hearts. Imagine running in minus 20 degrees Celsius with cold air hitting your face in the Antarctic ice marathon, right? Being the southernmost marathon, it adds its own challenges of simply just getting there. And well, if any of our viewers out there who is interested in this marathon, you can find more details because it's happening on the 14th of December. Yeah.
Okay, can we just agree that all marathons are difficult? They're grueling, demanding, and well, long.
Noted, yeah, Antara noted. I raise my hands up and say yes to it. However, there are some marathons which, will be winning the top spot for being the most challenging, yet in a beautiful location that one would definitely want to mark off its bucket list. Because, alright, so let me, alright, can you actually guess which location I might be talking about?
Hint.
Okay, hint, I'll give you a hint. It's one of the largest countries in the world.
Russia, that's the largest country.
Nope, it's in China.
Fourth largest country, okay.
Right. So yes, it's the Great Wall Marathon. The marathon qualifies to be the bucket list for most of the runners, as they say that they can check off from their bucket list as seeing one of the 7 wonders in the world while completing a marathon like no other.
Okay, I have a similar one where runners get to enjoy yet another one of the 7 wonders. It's the Inca Peninsula Marathon in Machu Picchu. And in the end, you will be rewarded with breathtaking views of the lost city of Machu Picchu, which is, by the way, happening in July 2022. And yes, if we got to try something like this, I think we should start training from now on itself, because it's one of the hardest trails. It's just like 4 to 6 feet wide, which also means that I will have to gather my guts.
I think I would have to too. Well, while Antara and I try to build our endurance
And courage.
I think we need a lot of support from you guys while we try to build our endurance. In the meantime, why don't you guys let us know, while taking a lap through all these races, which race would you like to conquer or perhaps run away from? That's it.
And away from all things dangerous, we have Charm in the next wellness segment showing us some lovely art.
Hi, my name is Charm, and today I'm with my good friend Reem. Hi Reem.
Hi, Charm.
Reem is a photographer and uses her photography to communicate with the world and as a form of self-expression. When we look at being healthy, being yourself and being able to express yourself in the nowadays society, it is always a great way to find your outlet. So tell me a little bit about your photography and what you see and what it does to you to create this.
Well, photography to me is a lifeline almost. I have to have it in my life, and without it I don't think I can survive. It has been an outlet for me, and abstract photography in specific is a way for me to just detach from this world and to create a world of my own imagination.
Oh, I love that, yes. Because when I look at your art, I mean, sometimes it's like floating in the clouds, and sometimes I feel I'm being taken away by a wave. And I love your colors. I mean, I'm not really good at describing these colors, but I think it gives me a feeling of just being in a dream and in a state of pure relaxation.
I mean, it's exactly what you said. The muted colors and the colors that I usually use, it's almost like an old dream or an old memory. Because everything that I do, it just reminds me of my childhood, and everything stems from my memories of my childhood and going to the beach and things like that. So the colors have to be sort of like a memory.
I love that. That is gorgeous. So of course, I mean, there's different forms of art, there's different forms of expression. And it's always nice to find your way to express yourself. So let's go and have a look at your art.
Let's go.
Yalla. Thank you so much, Reem. I really enjoyed seeing your world through my eyes and to experience your art.
Thank you, Trump, for having me, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to explain it all to you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to take this one with me. I'm sure no alarms will go off when I run off. Thank you so much for watching TTV. For more, keep watching the 8 p.m. show.
So pretty, right?
Amazing.
All right, Flora, pick one. One is art, one is marathon. So pick carefully.
Oh my God, I have a job here.
Marathon. Okay, so
Oh.
Flora is going to take part in the next marathon. She's going to start practicing.
I think I have a good task in hand. Every morning, get up early and start running and cycling, so that I'm ready for the Muscat Marathon at least, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, with that, make sure you tune into Midday Update tomorrow, 2 p.m. We'll be back with the 8 p.m. show doing exactly this. So stay tuned and keep watching TTV.
TTV.